Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I want to do just a little bit of an apology. I've been out this weekend. It's a Memorial Day weekend. It's kind of a family reunion gig for my family over this weekend. And in the rush to get out some content, I kind of played a little bit sloppy in the last few episodes, and I realized that, and I'm sorry. I need to better figure out how to get that content done. But like for example, down here in this power setup, a lot of these pipes were missing, so this wasn't actually functioning. I fixed that, but several of these pipes just weren't in place. Silly me. Up here with the military science, I'd left off a belt. And, these things were pointed out in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, and, I just wanted to say that I kind of realized this Iron Outpost over here is just a mess. And we're going to address that in this episode. But I just wanted to point some of these things out. Thank you very much for commenting on them. You're 100% right, and I need to be called out on these things, as that's just... even though, I kind of gave an excuse, it's not really a good excuse. So, I'll try to do better in the future. One thing I do want to do is go ahead and take this green and red science setup, and I'm going to go ahead and double it. It's having a hard time kind of keeping up with, and the reason why is that red and green science are used with everything. Whereas some just use blue, some just use purple, some just use yellow, some just use military. Red and green are used for everything, so I think that's why it's lollygagging behind. I think we should be good with this setup and this amount of machines. I think it'll support it just fine. We're basically bumping these up to 2 a second as opposed to 1 a second, but that should work. All right, we're running a little low on iron. That's because I've stopped the iron deliveries for the time being. We're going just off of base iron right now. And we're going to go fix that right now because, and I've just been researching the upper left-hand corner, just getting rid of some of that stuff. And we're gonna go fix that right now because I kind of did that a little bit sloppy, and I want to do it maybe not more impractically, but I want to do it differently. So we're just going to head that way. Let's just take a look over here. I basically made it to where it's just an iron pickup station. And I went ahead and cut that off and let this guy drain this stuff out so we don't have to deal with all of that. But I want to not make this just one station. I want to set up, I'm guessing probably at least 3 stations. I want to have a station that is set up that our building train can always go to. We have a station. I mean, we can always set it. Just go on to main iron. And once you get out of the way, we can just go ahead and delete this, and we'll rerun it in a way that makes a little bit more sense. And I don't want to robot these turrets, although I do want to move them. If we turret them, it's going to take the robots all day to unload them. I did update my armor. Got the power armor, put a portable fusion reactor in it, as well as some more roboports, and added night vision as well. That should help with this perpetually night map. I believe it's actually nighttime right now. And even though it's not perfect, it's better than it was. Alright, so that is that. Let's go ahead and pull this train out. Because we wanna give it a little bit of room here, and let's rethink our station here. So we want to bring this up. We're gonna want to have a station coming in that is going to be for supply. We're gonna need to have some repair robots come up here, and also some robots to rearm some of these turrets. So we're gonna have to drop off bullets. We're gonna have to drop off repair packs, as well as construction robots, and once we get like a wall system up and running, we'll have to have extra walls, extra turrets, things like that. And then we're going to have another station that was just going to be for our basic building station. Let's see, and I don't really think it even needs like much of any stops or anything. I think something like that would be just fine for it. And then we're going to need our actual factual station, which would be like this one. All right, and we actually don't want that one. We want the one that loads from the bottom, I believe. So that's going to come out, and it's going to be like right here. Along that line. So maybe like right there would be our actual unloading station, which would come in like that. So this is going to be what our stations actually look like. And we can curl this around, loop it, bring it in. And that's too far. Bring it down like that. Yeah, there we go. And we'll bring you guys in on that line right there. Okay, so let's take... See, I don't think we need that balancer anymore. Let's take this corner piece and blueprint that. And let's get a blueprint just of the straight guys. Let's see, we'll want to bring you in about there. That gets rid of all you. Then we can take our little corner piece, and that'll go right there. There we go. That looks a lot better. And you guys are gonna go under. And you'll go in there. Go in there. You'll go in there. And you will go in there. Okay, and then we'll have you coming on around. Like that. That, yep. And then you coming out and around like that. Okay, and we'll have a station right here. And a station right there. And we'll make the top one, we'll just name that, we'll just call this supply. We want all our supply stations to be exactly the same. And this one we will call build. And we'll call this iron. Build iron. Since this is the iron outpost. All right, and I think that'll end up making a lot more sense. That will connect you guys up. And that'll connect those up. And we got some straggler iron down here. And I don't want straggler iron. Let's pull that into that side. You guys appear to be done. Actually, there's a lot of this that appears like we could do better. And some of you guys appear to be done. Well, I don't want to spend too much time just cleaning up all this, so we'll just grab... But boy, there's a lot of them up here, isn't there? Grab those. Grab those. Grab these two. Grab that one. There we go. And we just won't look up there. So we'll consider that good. All right, so this is coming in. Looks like we got a little extra piece on that blueprint there. We just named this one mine iron. And that should get that guy back to normal. What's going on here? We have a light that is missing, probably because we moved that power pole. we can remove that one and add build iron, circuit condition, and send you up there. And then we can re-signal all this. Let's see, that's going to need a chain signal coming in about right here. Do we have regular signals? We have 13. All right, so one on this, one on that, one on that. One coming out, one coming out, one coming out. Okay, there's our iron train. And probably just get one more coming out of there. That block. Just pull that out. There we go. And that's actually looking a lot more like what I would want. Okay, so let's get some defense in here. One of those things we're not going to put off till later, because if I do that, I will forget about it, and then we will have defense never. And I'm going to put one more. Let's see, we pulled out the radar, didn't we? Let's get the radar back down and put a couple of turrets right in the middle here, just over that. All right, I think that's looking a lot better. All right, so I want to grab a blueprint of this setup. Remove those miners right there, and we'll save that as kind of like our outpost blueprint because we're going to use that just right over here. I do want to get the copper outpost started, at least started. And I think I want to get that set up somewhere like here. How far does that come over? It comes over about that far. So that's where that would come in. I don't know if I care for that. Is this night vision on? It doesn't look like it, does it? What does it look like without night vision on? Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's on. It's on. It's just really kind of washed out. What if we did... Oh, that's... Do it right there. That's not very optimal either. That's a lot of trees. That's a lot of trees, but I think that makes a little bit more sense. Let's grab our book. And let's go ahead and put the out here. We need to get rid of that signal and that signal. And plonk you down. And let's go get our other train. Let's see, can we set it? Set it to automatic, set it to manual. So it comes to us a little bit closer. I don't know if that was worth it or not, but it'll get them off the tracks like that so the other train can pass through. All right, there's gonna be a lot of trees, but it's coming in on the right side, and it's got some space. And this is gonna be a big mess over here. I started making some landfill back in the base. I think what I want to do is just go ahead and fill up this pond and treat this like one big, treat it like one big patch, even though it's technically not. I don't know, I just think that'll end up being a lot easier in the long run. see, is this completed? It's not. Don't know, we're missing signals and stack inserters. These are things that we should have in here. Alright, that looks like it's all gone. Let's head back to base, and let's grab the landfill that we've already collected, and we will come back over here. There goes one of my robots. Oh well, he'll catch up to us eventually. Yeah, I think it's going to make sense to landfill that, just to make it, because otherwise it's going to be all goofy with the way all the miners go. I'm not too excited about doing that. And my car, I left it up there by the science. It's okay. We'll grab it on the way. That is making iron look a lot better. So it's starting to empty out a little bit. Maybe we want to look into getting another iron train. That might be something we look at doing. Landfill, that's what we were going for. And I set up a factory right down here, and it looks like it is full of landfill. I'm not sure how much landfill we're going to need, if that's going to be enough. It seems like with landfill, there's always, you always need more landfill than what you have. Let's grab just some more red belt. I want to come up here and grab some more miners. I increased the number of miners we're keeping in here. Okay, that's a little bit ludicrous. Let's make it, let's set it back down to 200. That gives us a lot of miners. And let's come up here and just grab the cart, so we'll have it next time. That allowed Red and Green to catch back up. Military's still lagging a little bit behind, which is as expected. All right, and oh, we don't have those. We don't have these stations set up. That's going to be build mine, build copper. Sorry. This is going to be just supply. And this one is going to be mine copper. All right, and we want to add build copper, circuit condition, go. All right, they're going out to put out the signals that they were supposed to last time, but didn't. Boy, this station is just going to be foresty. Very, very foresty. Probably have to remove some of those trees. Let's start by removing these trees. And pulling out the landfill, and let's just see how much of this landfill we can get away with. How are we looking? Not bad. Better than I originally expected. Let's just make sure that things like that are done. Are we going to have enough? Oh, wow. We actually had enough to cover up all of that. All right, I'm just doing a once over here, just to make sure that we got everything, and it looks like we did. Excellent. All right, so we could run it up and down. We could run it left and right. I don't think really either of them are going to make much of a difference. Let's do up and down. And I grabbed my mining book. Let's grab that, and let's see what we have here. So you have my compact red. I have my sparse red layout. Since we're only doing 2, let's do the sparse one. Let's just test this out, and let's see how that goes. Makes me wish I could get like a really large, just really giant ore patch where I could set this blueprint up to be just ludicrously big, right? So that everything possible ever got covered, and then we could just plonk it down. Miners going everywhere. All right, we should have a smaller version of that blueprint in here where we could put up. See, that's the blue one. Where's the red one? Right here. All right, and let's clean up some of this stuff. Actually, we wanted that one. Those actually serve purposes. And we're actually out of power poles. Interesting. But plenty of miners, plenty of belt. All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those things coming in. All right, I think we want to condense those 12 into like maybe 8. And send that into an 8 balancer and send that into here in 4. Do we have any more power poles in here? We have regular power poles, which is not helpful. All right, so this isn't even a full piece, so we can probably combine you two guys. Can I not make that ghost go away? I guess I can. Just need to be patient. Okay, so one. These are both pretty long lines, so we probably want to hold on to them. So 2, 3. You two can be combined. You'll be 4. You two can be combined. You will be 5. Six, 7, and combine these two. And you'll be 8. All right, so we want like an 8x8 balancer, like right. Maybe here. Run you into the top one. Down. 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 Let's see, that's going to be you. You. And you. Not entirely certain, but I'm pretty sure this whole episode has been dark. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but I feel like there has been no light. We've been in night vision the whole time this episode. I'm sure that I'm wrong. I'm sure that that is not what has transpired during this episode, but man, it sure feels like it. Okay, so we want every other one. I don't know why, just makes me feel like it should be. You're gonna go in. You're gonna go down like that. Into that station, which will be copper pickup. And let's just run this over here just to get that powered up. Okay, and we're missing power poles, so that's expected. Let's get a radar up. Again, missing power poles, and let's throw a few turrets down here. We're going to want to defend from probably a couple more angles as well. But I'm going to run back to base, and I'm going to grab some more turrets, and I'm going to grab some more power poles, and we'll get that situated. But thank you very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, sorry about some of the things that have happened. I admit I was rushing through, trying to get some stuff up to cover the break. But I'm back now, and I may have to do it again here soon, so I apologize in advance. But hopefully the quality of those episodes will be a lot better. And we're getting attacked in our new science area. Wonderful. Well, I'll go take care of that too. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.